Message. Just imagine narrations. It's okay. Okay. I think orientation is locked. Oh, I was hoping to go landscape, but I think we're gonna have to go portraits. Okay, guys, we are live. So, whilst I'm going to wait for people to join, I was meant to go live at 1 p.m, but it is now nearly 20 past 1, so we're running almost 20 minutes late. And whilst I'm waiting for everyone to join, I am going to set everything up just so everything is set up ready for when people do join. So bear with me, I'm just going to organise my stuff for a sec.
Close the door right now.
I'm going online now, Dad. I'm live. I'm live filming now. Okay, it's okay if you go out, please. Thanks. Just had an issue with family setting up my live stream in the kitchen. This is my usual filming location. And sorry for the background noise. My tumble dryer is on. I was hoping it would finish by now, but it's taken longer than expected. Okay, so whilst I'm waiting for people to join, just got all my items set up ready, and I'm just going to walk you through and discuss the plans for the live stream for today, basically. Just try and alter my camera angle slightly. There we go. Not looking too bad. Looking somewhat presentable. Make sure I'm looking good for the stream. My hairline, my fringe. That'll do. Right, so basically this is a live stream and it's a Q&A themed live stream where I invite all my viewers, anyone who decides to join the stream, to ask me any questions they wish, which I answer on stream. So I've done similar kinds of videos before. I've done 3 previous live streams, but not for the last one done was about 4.5 years ago, and I've done 4 previous Q&A videos, but they weren't live streams. They were just videos where they were pre-recorded and I answered questions that had already been submitted to me beforehand. But because I haven't done a live stream in over 4.5 years, and I haven't done a Q&A video in over 5 years now, I think I did my last Q&A video at the beginning of 2020, and my last live stream at the end of 2020. So I thought it was about time I made a new one, but I wanted to wait for like a special occasion in order to host the stream. And that special occasion came last year when I reached 200 subscribers on my YouTube channel, which I'm so amazed by. I'm really happy I finally achieved that goal, because I was at over 100 subscribers for a while, and it took me a while to get to 150 subscribers, but for the time from 150 to 200 subscribers came quite quickly, and now I've even surpassed 200 subscribers. Now I'm on 217, I believe, at the moment. So thank you very much to everyone who subscribed. And because I hit that milestone, because it's the beginning of New Year 2025, I thought I'd be the perfect reason to host a live stream, and a Q&A themed live stream as well. So I'm glad I finally got around to doing that, and hoping to do that today, right here, right now. So a couple of issues with the stream. I was hoping to have it landscape, but unfortunately I've been ordered to have it in portrait mode. So I'm going to try and make myself as visible as possible. But sorry if I get a bit confused with the stream, because I'm a bit I'm not really used to hosting landscape filming portrait videos. Used to doing landscape instead, but I think we should be okay. And again, apologies for the background noise with my tumble dryer. It should be finishing soon, in the next 10 minutes, hopefully. And yes, speaking about time, I'm hoping to keep this live stream active for at least half an hour, but maybe even 45 minutes. Potentially even up to an hour, depending on how many people join and how many people submit questions. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 people who've asked me questions so far in advance, and some of them have asked me multiple questions as well. Again, fear not, though. I have asked people to submit questions beforehand that I answer. But if you haven't submitted a question yet, don't worry. You can just pop on the live stream now, and I'll just check all messages and respond to messages if you want to submit a question now, and I'll answer that on stream as well. Oh, I've got a message. Jan Molloy. Hi. Oh, hi, Jan. Welcome aboard. I'm glad to have you watching my live stream. We've had quite a few viewers. I've noticed we've had up to seven viewers at one point. Down a bit now, but I'll wait a bit longer for people to join, and then I'll start answering the questions. Just a couple more things I want to say. Oh yes, for people who join late, don't worry, because once my stream has ended, you can watch the entire stream from beginning to end anyway, so you won't miss anything. You won't be able to watch it live, but you can always go back and watch it from the beginning if you want to, even whilst it's still streaming, I believe. So you won't miss anything, and I will make sure I answer all your questions. And I've got a specific order I want to answer questions. I'd ideally like to answer questions of people who are watching first, the people who are watching who submit questions if they're on the stream first, and then the people who aren't watching who've already submitted questions, I'll answer their questions later. Hopefully it'll give them more time then to join the stream later so I can answer their questions live then. Right, okay, I think that's everything explained, and now I am going to start answering questions. Okay, so first question I'm going to answer has been submitted by a channel called RR. Now, they are a long-term viewer and subscriber of my channel, and they are asking, what are your thoughts on your old original videos, and do you plan on keeping them on YouTube? Also, have you ever deleted or privated any of your videos? Interesting couple of questions. So I started this YouTube channel 8 years ago, I believe. Well, 9 years ago now, actually, at the end of 2015, but I didn't start uploading videos until about May 2016, and so that was 8 years ago, nearly 9 years ago now, and I uploaded quite a lot of videos in the first 2 years of my channel, and then I eased off uploading over the last 5 or 6 years, but yes, my early videos, I made quite a lot of videos in the early days of my channel, but they weren't very professional and not the best quality. I was filming off my old mobile phone, my old iPhone, and they weren't always rendered very well, not very well edited, and I made quite a lot of mistakes, well, like I'm doing now on this live stream, because a lot of those videos are like filmed in one take only, and since then I tried to film within one take, but do a lot of editing to refine my videos. And yes, I think I have actually. I think I've deleted a couple of my old videos because the video rendering quality was too poor, so it was hard to even see anything because the video quality was so poor. And B, the other reason would be if I've already remade the video later on and covered the topic again, but to a better degree, to a better effort. And yes, I think I deleted about 3 or 4, or maybe even 5 of my old videos made between 2016 and 2017. But I have, since I've evolved on the channel, I have still tried to keep a lot of my old original videos because, they're true, they're authentic, they are still my videos, and even though they're not the best quality, I think they're still good enough to stay on my channel, and it shows how far I've improved over the last 8 years, but also, how much content I have, and even though they aren't the best videos, they're still mine. I still look at them as my creations, my babies, like an artist thinks of their drawings or their paintings, and I'd like to keep them for as long as possible. Just close my door then. But yes, I've deleted a few videos, but about 3 or 4, but I've kept most of them, and I have privated one video that I've still got on my channel, but no one can see it apart from me, and that's actually one of my previous live streams where I live streamed exam results from my A-level course I've done in college. Spoiler alert, I didn't do very well, but and the live stream didn't turn out very professional. I since remade that video, not as a live stream, but as a normal video. And yes, that's the only videos private on my channel. Right, that's that. Those questions. Thanks, Double R, for your questions. Let's see if I've received any messages. Frogs Leia said hi. Hello. Hi, Frogs Leia. Thank you for joining my live stream. That's quite interesting. The two people who've messaged, I don't actually recognise them, so I'm not sure if you guys have subscribed to my channel or have been following me for some time, or if you only just jumped on now. But you're welcome aboard. I'm glad to have you with me. Okay, so that's the first question. That's the first submitter's questions answered. Now moving on to my second viewer's questions. They've asked two questions as well. His name is Aaron Hudson, and his first question is, do you think constipation can kill? Wow, interesting question. I don't think so. I don't really suffer from constipation much, luckily, although I do every so often. But I wouldn't have thought it's a deadly thing. I thought it'd be more like inconvenient, for your bowels and stuff like that, not being able to go to the toilet or something. But I wouldn't have thought it could be a serious condition, But then again, though, I have heard of people dying for holding in trapped wind, farting or whatever. If you're holding in for too long, it can be very painful, but I'm not sure if that's true or if that's just a rumour. But apparently, though, a famous singer, Elvis from America, the original Elvis, not Elvis Costello, apparently he died on the toilet or something, and I'm not sure if that was constipation related, but I think he had a few things wrong with him. I know he's quite young as well. He's only in his 40s when he died, but I'm not sure if constipation was related, but yeah, I don't think it's deadly. I don't think it's deadly, but maybe it can cause other more serious health conditions, or if they both tie in together, it might cause someone to become very unwell. Okay, that's the first question. Let's see the second question from him, and he asked, have you always struggled to maintain your weight? Well, to be honest, no, not really. I mean, I've always been a similar weight really. I've always had a very slim, slight build. I've always been quite slim, quite skinny. But I've never really struggled to maintain weight because I've always stayed the same weight. But if you mean if I've always struggled to gain weight, then yes, I have. I've always been quite slim, and I've never really been very into fitness, or I've never really been really active. I'm quite sort of active, but I'm not very athletic, is what I mean to say. I did do some after-school activities years ago. I used to practice karate and self-defense, but I was never really into sports as much and stuff like that. But yes, so not really into sports and fitness as much. Yes, I haven't really lost much weight either. I don't really lose weight quite a lot, but I just don't gain much weight. So I usually stay about the same weight, really. Okay, so that's my second viewer's questions answered. Moving on to my third viewer. Gonna have a quick breather a sec. Whew. Right, see if have I received any new messages? Nope, no new messages. Okay, that's good. So my next viewer is a good friend of mine, a good personal friend, and his professional acting name is Samson Michael. Now, you might remember I filmed a show reel, uploaded a show reel of his the year before last on my channel. Feel free to check that out if you haven't already. And his questions are, what are your plans with your car moving forwards? So, for those who don't know, I drive, and I've owned the same car now for about 4.5 years. It's a 2006 Renault Clio. Now, I do think of myself as a car enthusiast. I do like my vehicles, all sorts of vehicles, but I'm not really like a car expert as such, so I'm not very good at, working on my own cars, doing mechanical jobs and stuff like that. And recently, in the UK, we have an annual fitness test where you test vehicles to make sure they're safe to drive on the road. And recently, my car failed that test at the end of last year, and it's been off the road ever since. So I haven't used it since October. It's literally parked outside my house now. I can see it now, and yeah, it's been in that spot for over 2 months now. And yes, it hasn't broken down as such. It still starts and drives, but it's not quite road legal. But the plan is to get the work done by a garage and make it road legal again. Now, it needs quite a few things doing to it. It needs new brakes, a new suspension, steering, ball joint component, and it might need fixing an issue with the radiator as well, because it's leaking coolant, but we're not sure exactly where that's coming from or how big of a leak it is. I think it's quite a small leak. But yeah, there's a few things wrong with it, but I think it's definitely worth repairing. It's not how you say, beyond repair. It's not worth scrapping, in my opinion. So I'm not going to scrap it. I don't think I'm going to sell it. I'm going to try and get it road legal again and use it for at least this year, and perhaps sell it when it's road legal later on this year, or perhaps next year. Try and make a bit of money on it and get another car, perhaps a more reliable car. But yes, hopefully, mate. I've been saving for quite some time now, so I've chosen a garage where I want to get the work done, and I'm hoping to get the work done soon, at the beginning of March, and then the car will be road legal, and I'll be able to give you lifts to wherever you need to go then. So, but if not, though, if worse comes to worse, the car doesn't get repaired for whatever reason, I'm going to try and seek about, hiring a courtesy car through my insurance company to, perhaps use if you need a lift anywhere, or through a garage that I get the car repaired at. They can give me a courtesy car in the meantime if it takes a while to repair it. Or I could even see about renting a car as well, to only use for one day, for example, because I don't really need to use a car much, because I use public transport quite a lot, and I live very local to my home city, so I don't really need to travel far. But on the few occasions I would need a car that I couldn't rely on public transport, then yes, I would rent a car or hire a car. But hopefully I get my own car back on the road soon. Okay, so that's that question's answered. The next question from another good friend of mine, long-term viewer of my channel. His name is Curtis, but his YouTube channel name is Chewy Wards. And his question is, do you regret taking any of the college courses or university courses you took after school, or do you think they were worthwhile? Okay, so for those who don't know, well, I've made a lot of previous videos about my education on YouTube, and yes, so starting from leaving school, I left school when I was 16 after I finished my final compulsory year of education, and then I started studying at a local college. And I studied an A-level course, which they offered A-level at my school, but the subjects they offered to study at A-level I wasn't very interested in. Well, some of them, but not all of them. And the subjects they offered at the local college I found a bit more interesting, so I left school and enrolled in college and studied A-level for the first year. And the three subjects I studied at A-level were history, Welsh language, because I live in Wales, and film studies. Now, that first course I took, I was interested in all three subjects, but the experience I got wasn't really the best. I had a few issues enrolling into the college. It was quite a good college, but, it was better in some ways in school, but worse in others. And the subjects, Welsh language, I found quite interesting. I'm glad I took that for A-level, but I didn't do very well, and I ended up dropping out of that course. And the next subject, history, again, I've done a bit better history, and the reason I chose it was because I wanted to choose something I'd already studied at school, something I was familiar with, but I just lost my interest for that subject, and I wasn't sure what career it would help me achieve after, studying that course. I just wanted to study something at A-level I'd already studied before, but I didn't really see a career path. Didn't want to be a history teacher or whatever. And I done okay, but I passed the course, but I got the lowest mark for that course. Not enough to enroll onto the second year of A-level, but film studies, that was the one I found most interesting out of the three subjects, and that was the subject that I'd done the best in at my A-level exams as well. I got an E at film studies, so still not brilliant, but it was the one subject I did pass enough to enroll onto the next year. And I did find it very interesting. But again, the tutor I had, the teacher, I wasn't really fussed on her. The students who I sent with, they were quite interesting. The subject matter I found quite interesting. But again, it was one of the subjects I thought, I'm not sure what job opportunities it would set me up for, career opportunities, even if I do pass the full course, what direction it would send me in, apart from the media and creative media industries. After the first year of study, I dropped out of A-level. I withdrew from the A-level courses, but I stayed within the same college, but I enrolled on a different course in that college. And it wasn't an A-level course, it was a level 3 diploma course. That involved more sort of coursework rather than exams, and that was a 2-year course, and it was a creative media course focusing and specialising in TV and film production techniques, and the creative media industry as a whole. And yes, I thought that my second course I did at college I found very worthwhile, very tricky and quite difficult because it wasn't something I previously studied before, and it did take me a while to sort of adjust to that environment, to using the technology, to understanding the technology. And another reason I chose that course is because I created this YouTube channel a few years previously, and I've always wanted, I know not to sound vain, but I've always wanted to appear on TV. I've always wanted to, get involved in creative media productions. I love watching films, I love watching TV series, playing video games. I love doing all those things, and I thought, wow, to have a career in that industry, I think would be something I would love to do. A job I would love to have. But yes, it was a 2-year course, and you could either fail or pass with 3 different levels. The lowest grade pass was called a pass. The second grade up was called a merit, and the top grade you could pass with was called a distinction. So I passed the first year with a pass grade, and I passed the entire course. I passed the second year with the lowest mark, but to qualify with a pass grade for both years. So yes, I was pleased that I passed that course. Unlike my A-level course, I completed the level 3 course right the way through, and I passed it. And I did learn a lot of useful techniques and advice and skills, really, about the creative media industry. And a few of my projects I had to create for that course, I ended up uploading here on YouTube. So yes, I am pleased with that course. I'm glad I took it. I'm glad I enrolled on it. But after I finished that course, again, I was a bit unsure of how where I would go from there, the next steps. And I didn't really feel confident enough to work in the creative media industry, to start looking for jobs in the industry. Although I did apply for a job at ITV, but I didn't get accepted because it was a lot of people applied for that job and they wasn't really qualified anyway. But after that, then I thought, rather than enroll in trying to apply for different jobs or an apprenticeship, I thought I would take up a different course to study, but I wanted to study at university level. But I decided, I didn't feel confident studying creative media at university level. I wanted to study more traditional media, and I thought journalism would be interesting because I've always enjoyed studying English when I was in school. And I consume a lot of news media as well. I watch a lot of different news channels. I have a lot of different news apps on my phone. I even still read newspapers every so often. So that's when I enrolled on a journalism course, international journalism course, at the University of Central Lancashire in England, in Preston. And it was a foundation course. I studied a foundation year rather than the first year, but I only done the foundation year. I didn't do the full 4 years of the course. I just done the foundation year from the lowest entry. I didn't pass the course, but I did pass the first year, foundation year, to go on to the first year. But I decided not to go on to the first year because, again, whilst I was studying the course, I completed the first year, the foundation year, but I found it very difficult, even more difficult than the creative media course. And again, I just didn't feel confident pursuing a career in journalism in the end. And I also had a family emergency as well. At that time, circumstances changed. I used to live with my auntie when I first filmed this channel, but then I moved back in with my parents after I left university, and I became my mother's carer, full-time carer. So that's what I'm doing now at the moment. I'm a full-time carer for my mother. And in the meantime, I have been thinking about different career paths I want to pursue in the future, and doing career research as well into different jobs I'd like to apply for in the future. So I'm still not uncertain yet about which path I want to go down, but I think definitely still work within the media industry in some way, shape or form. And I am thinking of doing some volunteering work in the meantime within my local community, and obviously just being there for my family and stuff like that. But yes, I do think most of the courses I took after school. I'm glad I left school at 16. I'm glad I didn't stay on the sixth form. I regret the first course, I think, my first year at college, the course I took. I just wish I joined the level 3 course straight away, because I did enjoy studying that course. And the university course, I sort of regret it in a way, but in the same time I don't, because I did learn a lot of useful information. And I still got the university experience as well, living on my own, meeting new people, being in a new city, and I did enjoy that. It was nice to get some independence and learn some valuable life skills as well. So yes, I'd say I regretted taking my A-level course, but the other 2 courses, not so much, even though I didn't finished my university course, and I'm open to studying different courses in the future as well in years to come. But obviously, is getting some work experience as well, and perhaps looking into apprenticeships as well and stuff like that in the future. Wow, that answer was longer than I expected. Now, moving on to the next viewer now. Now, the next viewer, his name is Samuel, and he's asked me 3 questions, and he's one of my very close friends and a long-time viewer of my channel as well. And so let's see if I've had any new messages. No new messages. Okay, that's fine. 2 views. Oh, 2 people have liked my live stream. Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate that. But now, moving on to my next viewer's questions. Okay, so Samuel's first question is, what is your fondest memory of being involved in any of my previous projects? Okay, so for some background information, Sam, he's really big into creative media himself. He's very good at acting, performing arts, and he has a very creative mind. He actually inspired me to create this YouTube channel because he had his own YouTube channel years before, and he has a different channel now. And yes, he studied acting at college and at university as well. He's in a band as well. He's very musically minded, very talented in that regard. And yeah, he's just a very creative person. That's I've known him for a very long time, but since my school days, but we got even closer after we left school because we have one of the reasons why, because we have such similar interests. And he created quite a few short films when he was younger, even during our school years before we even left school. I think his first film, well, it was actually a feature-length film, and it was about Ian Fleming, the man who wrote James Bond, and it was about Fleming's personal life and how he came to write about James Bond, for what I understand anyway. And very well made film, very good storyline as well, and I was involved in helping him behind the scenes in that, and I think I played a minor role as a bodyguard or a soldier in one of the scenes. But yes, very minor role, but still really involved in, really enjoyed my involvement in that production. And I think it turned out very well. That's why I wish you posted on YouTube or even create a DVD or something for it, because I think that short film would win awards even. It's very good, especially for someone, I think he was only 15 at the time when he made that film. So amazing. And I think the next film he made, it was called 5 Years, on about his friendship during his secondary school with another one of our friends. I think, yeah, from year 7 to year 11, which is the compulsory years of secondary school. And that was a nice film as well. I didn't really see all of it, but I thought that was quite good as well. I wasn't really involved in that one, but I think it was nice to see it anyway. And the next one after that, then, I think was he made a short film about Lady Stardust, which is a character based off, inspired by David Bowie, who it had his Ziggy Stardust character, and that was an amazing film. And I think I enjoyed that one even more because I was a bit more involved in that film as an actor. I did some behind the scenes work, as a camera operator as well. And but I actually had a bigger acting role in that film as a reporter. Didn't do a very good job, I don't think. My acting wasn't the best, but it was still, the opportunity was amazing and I still enjoyed it. And yes, I think that's one of the reasons why I chose that creative media course as well. I was inspired by Sam because of his creative passion and the creative projects he had me working on even before I even left school. But yes, I'd say out of all those, I can't think of any others. I think he done one more project actually, one more film. When he was studying acting in Merthyr College, I filmed one of his performances, and he done one more short film, but I can't remember the name of it now. Sorry, Sam, but I just can't remember. I enjoyed working on that one as well. But I'd say my favourite of all your productions was Fleming, but I'd say the one I enjoyed working on the most was Lady Stardust and the Boy in the Bright Blue Jeans. I remember the full title now, just because I had more an active role in, filming that, producing that film, being behind the scenes, but also had a nice acting role as well, which I really appreciate. So yes, I'd say that's my fondest memory, acting and filming Lady Stardust. And the second question he's asking me is, what is your earliest childhood memory? Very interesting question. God, well, my earliest childhood memory. I think my earliest childhood memory was in this house I'm living in now, in my living room. I remember I had like a very small, like a child's mat. And I think I was a toddler at the time, and I used to roll around on this mat, and it had like a map of the world, like this, like the sky and the sun and the moon and everything, and animals on it. And I used to roll around, and I used to love that. And I think my other earliest memory would be being in my cot. I can just about remember being in the cot and trying to get out of the cot because I didn't like being in there for too long, and I remember feeling like really bored and really lonely and wanted to escape from my cot. But nowadays, I love being in bed nowadays. So nowadays, I wouldn't mind it. Back then, I used to love, trying to escape my cot. I can just about remember that. But any other significant memories? I think my earliest ones would just be, yeah, playing with toys really and stuff like that. Uh, being bottle fed milk maybe, and yeah, just playing around with different toys and spending a lot of time in my living room, definitely. But yes, I think that's my earliest child memory. And he's asking one more question. He's asking, the final question is, what 3 items would you like to have with you if you were stranded on a desert island? Another very interesting question. I've watched a lot of survival documentaries on YouTube, especially the series I Shouldn't Be Alive and I Survived. I like watching those type of documentaries. Naked and Afraid, I've watched that, but I'm not too fussed on that. Obviously, Bear Grylls, he's a famous survivalist. And to be honest, I don't think my survivalist skills are very good. I'm quite good at traveling, but I think at surviving on my own, I'm not very good. I mean, I did do quite a trek recently. I walked 12 miles in one day, 6 miles, but it was a walk there and back to Cardiff, to Cardiff Hospital with my dad, and that took some doing, and that felt like a survivalist trek, a survivalist journey, and that took all of my effort to do that. So I don't think I'd be very good stranded on a desert island. Well, at least I wouldn't have to travel very far, but obviously looking for food and shelter and asking for help. I think, what 3 things would I like to have with me? I'd say perhaps a bottle, I think, to collect fluids. I think that would be important. Water, perhaps, something like that. Um, I'm not very good at making fires, but I think you need to try and make a fire to perhaps cook food or stay warm. So perhaps a lighter, because I'm not very good at starting fires naturally. So I need a bottle. I'd like a bottle and a lighter. And I was thinking something to help me get rescued. So by other people if they ever come past to try and rescue me, because I don't think I'd be able to survive there forever on my own. So I'd like to get rescued as soon as possible. And I think, what would I need to help me get rescued? Maybe like a flare or something, or like a sign, a big sign, as like an SOS sign or something, a big sign. Or I'll just say a flare to help me get rescued if a boat or a helicopter or a plane comes past, just to shoot up in the air to try and draw their attention or something like that. Yeah, so I think a bottle, a lighter, and a flare. I think those 3, if I had those on a desert island, I might be able to survive for at least a week, hopefully. Maybe not much longer, though. But yeah, I've heard a lot of these survivalist stories before, and I take my hat off to these people because I don't think I'd be able to last as long as they have. And yeah, you need a lot of will to survive to live through an experience like that, definitely. Okay, so I'm just going to have a quick break. We're almost through the questions now that I've received so far. Yes, so Sam, he has a girlfriend, Keris, who's also a very good friend of mine that I've known for years since I was in school, and she's asked a few questions herself, so I'm going to try and answer those now. So Keris's first question is, if you could relive one day of your life, what day would you choose and why? Wow, very interesting question. I'd have to think about this a bit. One day in my life out of my 23 years, what would be an amazing day? I think it would be when I was a child. Those are my happiest memories, but a special day. I think I'd have to say it would be the day of my christening, because I vaguely remember that day. I think I was only about 4 or 5 at the time, but it was a really nice day. I wore a suit. I was born a Christian into a Christian family, and it was the first time I ever wore a tie. I went to a nice church, a local church, but it's a very nice church. My parents came with me. My grandparents came as well. My father's parents, and it was not long before my grandmother died, because all my grandparents have all since unfortunately passed away. I never got to meet my mother's parents, my grandparents on that side. They passed away before I was born, but I did get to meet my father's parents, my grandparents on my dad's side, but they died when I was quite young because they were already quite elderly when I was born. But yeah, that was a lovely day. I had a really nice photo taken with my grandparents as well, and with the priest as well, a really nice man who knew my family well. It was a lovely service as well, and yeah, it was just a really nice day. I remember the weather being nice that day. I remember feeling very smart. I was very young as well, so carefree. And great day with my grandparents, great day with my mum and my dad, because my mother got christened the same time as well, so it was very special. We both got christened the same day, and yeah, I have fond memories of that day, but I don't remember that day very well because I was so young. So I'd love to relive that again, either as a child or the age I am now, and perhaps get rechristened. Even though I'm not very religious, I do respect all religions, but I'm not very religious. I don't follow Christianity. I don't go to church anymore, but it's still a very nice event, and I think a very a positive experience, definitely. And yes, from the memories I did have, I remember blowing out candles as well during my service, and being baptized in holy water. And I thought, that's a very special, very unique occasion, and I would like to relive that, definitely. So I'd say out of all the days I've lived or so far on this earth, I'd say one of my best days, and the day I definitely like to relive, would be my christening, definitely. Okay, next question. She's asked 3 questions. So her second question is, what is your favorite meal? Very good question. I'd say my favorite meal. I'd say something foreign, not a British meal. I mean, I don't mind British cuisine, but not my favorite. I'd have to say something Italian, to be honest. Either spaghetti, a spaghetti meal, either spaghetti and meatballs or spaghetti bolognese, or pizza, a type of pizza. Because pizza is definitely my favorite takeaway. Although I do like Chinese food as well, Chinese takeaway. Excuse me. But a meal that I could have, I could cook myself or buy a ready meal of, or perhaps order as takeaway as well. My favorite meal. I'm gonna have to say pizza, yes, because I could have so many different forms of it. I could buy a frozen pizza. I could actually make a pizza myself, or I could order a takeaway pizza. And I remember on the early days of my channels, one of my early videos, from 2016, I actually ate a pizza, a Domino's pizza, on my birthday. So that video is still on my channel. Feel free to go back and watch it. Not very good quality, but it's still quite funny to watch. I ended up finishing off with a knife and fork, trying to sound fancy, but try and look fancy. But everyone was like, "Why are you eating a pizza with a knife and fork? Just eat it with your hands, man." So it didn't work out as planned. But yes, I eat pizzas quite a lot as takeaway. And yes, I'd say my favorite meal is a pizza, definitely. Either traditional cheese and tomato, pepperoni as well. I love pepperoni on a pizza. I like all different types of toppings. We eat vegetarian pizzas as well, gluten-free pizzas, thin crust, thick crust, deep dish or flat, large or even small, 12-inch pizza right down to like a 5-inch pizza or even less. Microwavable pizza, oven pizza, already cooked for me. I'll eat all sorts. So yes, I say pizza's my favorite meal, definitely. And Karis's final question is, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? I definitely like to travel abroad. I've only been abroad once, to Spain back in 2016. That was a nice experience, a nice country to visit, but I'd like to visit somewhere else next time. I'd say my favorite country I'd like to visit abroad, if I only had one country I could choose, I'd say would be Turkey or Turkey, because I actually have Turkish heritage, going back in my family, and I'm just really in love with the country as a whole. Traditional Turkish culture, the actual country itself, where it's based in the world. It is such a massive country, and you could just it's so many different places to visit as well. Whether you want to visit Istanbul in the west or Ankara in the east, Erzurum, a few other areas as well. It's just I love the land there. The people as well. I think I blend in there because of my heritage as well. The weather, definitely the climate, even stuff like vehicles as well, because they have all sorts of old vehicles they keep on the road out there from all different countries that you don't really see over here in the UK. And yes, eat Turkish food. Definitely, I'd love to try Turkish food because the only Turkish food I tried really is kebabs and some specialist meals when I was in London a while back. But yes, and just meeting Turkish people, and they're actually Turkey's actually become quite well known as well for hair treatments for people with hair loss. I have a form of hair loss myself, as most of you already know. I regrown quite a lot of my hair, but I still have quite a few bald spots, as you might be able to see. But they're mainly on the right side of my head. I have a form of alopecia called alopecia areata, and I'm quite lucky because I never had complete hair loss, but I've never had full hair regrowth either. And I'd like to perhaps get some medical advice out there as well. I think they're probably a bit more knowledgeable about hair and hair issues and hair struggles out there than they are over here in the UK. So yes, I'd say if there was one country I'd like to visit, or the next country I'd like to visit, if I ever get my passport renewed, would definitely be Turkey. And if not, it would I'd like to visit the island of Cyprus, which is near Turkey. And if I was going to visit Cyprus, I'd visit the Turkish Republic, which is in the north of the islands. I'd like to visit that as well. But either Turkey itself, mainland Turkey, or the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. Yes, I'd love to go on holiday because I haven't been on holiday in over 8 years now, and I really need another holiday because, don't get me wrong, I don't mind living in the UK, but I would definitely, if I won the lottery, I'd definitely emigrate. I'd definitely move abroad, mainly because of the weather, because I was born in the UK, but I still never gotten used to the cold weather and how often it rains here as well. Oh, I'd love to live in a sunny climate, definitely. I'm not built for this climate. Okay, so that's all the questions I've received so far in advance from people who have submitted questions. So I'm just going to check now if I've received any more messages on my live stream. The guy said, yo, the guy. Hello, yo, man. Thank you for joining my live stream. Welcome aboard. I've already been live for about 40 minutes now, but I'm probably going to stay on stream for another 10 minutes, I'd say, just to conclude the stream, update everyone who on what has happened so far for those who've only just joined. But fear not, though, if you've missed out on the beginning of this live stream, when the stream ends, you should be able to watch it in full from beginning to end, so you haven't missed out. Because I know some of the people who've asked me questions in advance, they're probably not watching now, but if they watch when they get online later, they should be able to watch from the beginning and see me answer all their questions. But yes, I've already answered all the questions I've been submitted so far previously by my viewers. But if anyone wants to ask me a question now on the stream, feel free, and I'll try and answer it as soon as I can. You might notice as well, I've been commenting recently on a lot of my old videos. I've been replying to viewers, encouraging them to get involved in the Q&A as well. Some of the comments I've replied to were posted over 8 years ago, but I thought may as well just reply to all positive comments I've received on my channel so far, get those old viewers involved in my channel as well. And yes, it'd be nice to get as many questions as I can, really, because I did get quite good participation in my previous Q&A videos, but like I said, I haven't hosted a Q&A now in over 5 years, and I haven't done a live stream in over 4 years. So I thought, if I'm going to do one, let's get everyone as involved as possible, because a lot of my viewers probably wouldn't expect me to make a live stream because I haven't, or especially a Q&A, because I haven't done one in so long. But I thought I'd do one because like I said earlier, I've reached over 200 subscribers now, so I've got a lot of new viewers on my channel, and I've still got a lot of old viewers as well, which I'm grateful for. But because it's a special occasion, I thought I'd mark the occasion by hosting a live stream. And I've had quite a good live stream, I'd say. Overall, it's been quite good. I'm really pleased with all the questions that I've been asked as well. Very interesting. And yes, I've had some good viewers. I think, let's check how many viewers I have. Okay, I think there's 3 people watching the stream now, and 2 people have liked the stream. So I'm very grateful to the 2 people who've liked the stream. Thank you very much. And I think at one point I had 7 people who joined the stream. So I hope you all enjoyed watching. Um, but yes, feel free to send a message. I respond to every message. Same on my YouTube channel as well, on my normal videos, all my old videos, even ones I posted years ago. If you've only just now seen them and you want to drop a message or comment, feel free, and I'll always react to it and respond if need be as well. I like to keep engaged with all of my viewers. I have a very small channel community, but a very positive and good channel community, and I'm very proud of that. I'm very grateful for that. I'd rather have a small channel with a positive community than a big channel with a negative community or a large troll community, And I haven't experienced any negative comments or any negative trolling, which I'm very grateful for. I'm very happy with. But yes, another reason why I thought I'd make a live stream as well is because I like to make one video every month. And recently, because back in 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, I didn't upload many videos, less than 12 within a year, which is less than once a month, really. Because in the first 2 years of the channel, I uploaded about 30 videos each year. 30 odd videos in 2016 and 30 odd videos in 2017. I'm never going to go back to uploading that many videos within a year, but I would like to upload 12 videos in a year, because if you space out monthly, that would work out as one video every month, which is perfect, to align with my schedule. Not too many, but not too few either. And I have uploaded 12 videos a month in my previous years on my channel, from 2022 and 2023, and I fell short last year. I think I only uploaded 10 videos last year. Well, technically 11, but 2 videos were the same, one short version and one long version. But I'm going to try and go back to uploading 12 videos this year, and this will count as one of those videos. And yes, going back to what I was saying, another reason why I wanted to host a live stream is because I don't need to do a pre-recorded video. It doesn't take as much time or as much effort, really, to edit. So I like my videos done once a month, and similar to last year and the year before, I uploaded 12 videos in a year, but they weren't always on time. I did miss a couple of months, or uploaded a few videos late and a couple of videos early. So at least the way this is working out now, I actually have uploaded a video in February. I haven't had to wait till March, and the next video upload, which will be at the end of March, will be on time. So yes, I'm glad, because my first video this year was a bit late, so I was uploaded at the beginning of this month. I wanted to upload it in January. It was filmed in January, but the editing took longer than expected. But yes, from this point onwards, I would like to upload on schedule every month. So one video moving forward in March, one video in April, one video in May, one video in June, with one video in July, which is my birthday's in July, one video in August, one video in September, one video in October, one video in November, and one video in December. So yes, I don't plan on stopping, quitting YouTube anytime soon. I'm going to try and stay as active as possible through making videos, making live streams, although I probably won't make another live stream now for quite some time, either a couple of years down the line, or perhaps if a special occasion comes up on the channel, I achieve another milestone, I don't know, 500 subscribers, for example, or if it's popular requested by my audience. But yes, I make short videos as well, long videos. Short videos similar to this live stream, I film in portrait mode, and long videos I film in landscape mode. And yes, my main videos are mainly landscape, longer videos. That's my main content I upload on YouTube. And I plan on uploading a lot of different types of content as well this year, similar to what I've done over the past couple of years. To get a better idea of what you can expect from my channel this year, feel free to watch my previous video, my 2025 update video, because in that video I let you know all my plans for the channel for this year moving forwards. But yes, another thing as well, I like to write posts on my YouTube channel as well, write community posts. Now, a long time ago, I couldn't do that because that was a feature only unlocked for large channels, but thankfully YouTube now allows small channels to upload content to YouTube. And yes, I like to write community posts as well, so feel free to check my channel for community posts, because I like to post small updates as posts instead of making videos about them. So yes, I will continue to make YouTube posts in the future as well, so feel free to check those out as well. I made a couple recently. But yes, another thing you might notice with this live stream, the thumbnail is different to how I'm looking now. That's because the thumbnail for this live stream was taken off a video I done last year, and quite a well-received video. A video I'm very pleased with the turnout, and that's my list of my favorite Grand Theft Auto characters from multiple Grand Theft Auto games, because I enjoy playing video games, and Grand Theft Auto, I wouldn't say it's my favorite video game, but it is one of my favorite video games. And they made quite a few Grand Theft Autos over the years, although they haven't made one for quite some time. And yes, I uploaded a special thumbnail for that video. I had a special photo taken, but my main, how I appeared on that video thumbnail, I got that saved for this live stream instead. But if you notice, a bit different because my hair is a bit longer. My hair is a bit shorter now, and obviously in terms of my hair as well, my hair loss, I've actually regrown a lot of hair on my left eyebrow since that video. So I lost quite a lot of the hair on my eyebrow, almost my whole eyebrow, but it is starting to regrow now, which I'm very grateful for. I tried a few different treatments to treat my hair loss. Feel free to watch my hair loss videos. They're all in one playlist grouped together. And it entails my entire hair loss journey, which I won't go into now because it'll take too long. But that's another thing as well. A lot of my videos are grouped in playlists, and I've got a whole playlist for all my Q&A videos, and a separate playlist for all my live streams. And this video will be in my playlist, my live streams playlist, and also added to my Q&A playlist as well. But I try to organize a lot of my videos into different specific playlists. I have quite a few playlists, and I've gone back to my old uploads as well from the beginning of my channel right way through to now, and I've edited a lot of them. Obviously I can't edit how I appear on the video because it's already been pre-recorded and uploaded, but I've changed the titles, I've changed the thumbnails, I've added more detailed descriptions, I've recategorized them, I've added tags, I've how do you say, categorize my videos into age ranges, if they're made for kids or not, if they need to be restricted, age restricted or not. I've done that to all of my videos. And yes, I have tried to neaten up a lot of my old videos. If you go back and see, you'll have a look. But yes, that's why, like the first viewer are asked, am I going to delete any more of my videos? No, I don't think I'm going to delete any more videos. I've improved the ones that are still on my channel. I'm going to keep them on my channel now. And moving forward, I don't plan on deleting any more videos. I don't plan on privatizing any more videos either. I'm not sure if I'm going to make my previous live stream where I live stream my exam results public again, because it didn't turn out very well. Didn't like how I looked on it, and as well I made an update video revealing my A-level results, which I think was a lot better. I might do it one day, but not yet. But that's the only private video on my channel. All my other videos are public and ready to view. And yes, I don't plan on deleting any more videos either. Right, that's all the questions answered. I think that's all the details of this live stream I've mentioned now, about why I'm making this live stream, the presentation, what this live stream entails, my future for the channel, all the information you guys need to know. I'm sorry, I probably bored you. I tend to drag on and when mentioning these things. Wow, I'm just going to check how long I've been on live stream. I've been on live stream for over 52 minutes now. Wow, that is longer than I expected. I plan keeping it from about half an hour to 45 minutes. And I don't think I've got any viewers now. 2 likes but no viewers, so I think all my viewers have left. So thank you to everyone who has joined my live stream today. I really appreciate it. A special thank you to the 2 people who've liked this live stream. Thank you to Jan Molloy. Thank you to Jan, Frogs, and the guy for posting posting messages on this live stream. I really appreciate that. And thank you to Aaron Hudson, Samson Michael, Curtis, Chewy Wart, Samuel, and Keris for asking questions as well. I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you all so much. And yes, I hope to see you all next time, next month in my next video. That's it now for this live stream. I'm concluding this live stream. I'm going to end this live stream very soon. And if you've missed out on this stream at all, or if you joined late, or if you haven't been able to join it live, you can watch it from the very beginning, and I encourage you to watch it all. But I don't want to make it too long for you. Definitely not make it as an hour long, make it less than an hour. I think now is a good time to leave. Now, I've said everything that needs to be said, and no one is because no one is watching anymore. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all next month in my next video. I am now going to end the live stream. Goodbye. Right, let's see if I can end this stream. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes, I am. Goodbye.